You got that nice steady rental income coming in. You got long-term growth and appreciation. You just got all kinds of options. And you know what? And Dave, to your credit too, about selling these properties, sometimes you do need to sell some. And then in these up markets like we have now, you could sell some of these dog rentals to then buy a better rental. One that's always been a problem for you, right? Or always been a headache or constant problem with turnover with tenants. Get rid of that one, buy one in a better area. So it's always about shifting your assets too.
And a good play there would be the 1031. You can 1031 out of the dogs and go into the hogs, is what we call it. The big better areas. In times of inflation and in appreciation. I mean, would you rather, if things are, if the real estate market's appreciating, say, let's call it 8%, which I think is conservative in our times, yes. Would you rather own assets that are worth $50,000 that are dogs, or would you rather own assets that are worth $250,000? If things are appreciating 8 to 10%, do you want 8 to 10% of 250 or 50? It's like, no, go for the better assets. You're going to make more.
Yep, they'll appreciate more over time. There's no doubt about it. And also the 1031 exchange, which Biden wants to try to cut down.
I don't think they will.
I don't think they will either.
No, it's not going to. Too many politicians maximize these benefits. They're not going to take away all the good tax stuff because they got to pay them too. So
and they won't take it all. But he was trying to 500K and over. So again, single family falls into that 500K and under. So again, you're going to then hurt. The only ones that be 1031 exchange are the single family. Again, further exacerbating the shortage of single family housing and pushing the prices up, right, over the multis.
I was literally thinking about this while gazing up at the stars last night by the campfire. Tax programs where the government intends to tax the people to collect money to pay for things, right. They never work out. The politicians are never able to collect as much money as they think they're right. going to be able to collect from a new tax. But then also government spending programs always cost more than they say they're going to cost. Look at Medicare. Things cost 10 times their amount, right? So these government programs, they say, look, so for instance, the new Biden program is the American Families Act, I think is what they're going to try to pass. They're calling for like 2.1 trillion. Well, look, as time goes on, it's going to be 10 times that amount because people, as we're seeing right now, when it comes to stimulus and government spending programs and handout programs, I mean, you're going to modify your lifestyle to maximize the max amount of free money. So everybody, when they pass a new thing like a government spending and free money thing, people all of a sudden, for instance, with the American Families Plan or whatever they're doing, wait do you see how many daycares end up starting to pop up? Because now daycares get subsidized by the government. So it's like, well, I'm a daycare now. Hey, babe, you don't have a job? Go start a daycare because we're going to get $100,000 a year from the government, right? So like the spending programs always cost more because everybody just modifies whatever is going on so you could take max advantage of the free money. But then the tax programs, the tax collection programs never amount to collecting what they think because people avoid the taxes because they're real estate investors like us. And we have these conversations where it's like, well, okay, they're taxing capital gains more. Well, we ain't selling anything. We're just going to borrow against our asset. Like there's always a way to just avoid it. You just play the game, man. I mean, this is all we do. It's so silly.
The truth. Yeah. It is the truth. It makes us like transfer from asset class to asset class based.
Of course. There's always a way.